All righty. Well, hopefully the audio is working. We just left Applejack's bar, I guess you would call it. It's got a pool table. We came out here to go to Alice's restaurant. There were a lot of nice cars, nice motorcycles. I'm sure I'll have some pictures or video attached to this. Very scenic ride, as you can see. I'm riding with my friends, so it's a group ride. We have about 11 riders. We are kind of basically done with our ride. We're just heading back. Some of us might be breaking off in different directions. Yeah, this morning when we headed out, it was very foggy going from Sacramento to Tracy, California. Mini bath. I could barely see the rider in front of me. It was just George and I. We met the rest of the group down in Tracy. So Alice's restaurant is kind of north of Santa Cruz, in between Santa Cruz and like San Francisco. Kind of a redwood forest vibe. There's definitely was quite a mixture of different motorcycles at Alice's. I saw Ducati Multistradas and another couple of GS 1300, a GS 1200, a lot of Harleys, a couple of sport bikes. I saw a Royal Enfield. Lots. I'm missing a lot. There was a KTM. Anyway, you get the point. You could ride anything there and you'd be fine. I had never been to Alice's restaurant, so a couple of the guys had. The food was good. Prices were fair. They had like indoor and outdoor seating. Today I'm on my BMW GS 1250 Adventure. So getting from my home out near like the Folsom, Rancho Cordova area is a long drive, I guess, relatively. It's probably going to be close to a 300-mile round trip. So, for one day, at my advanced stage, I decided to take my GS because it's pretty comfy, and it was like 40 degrees when I left the house at 7 a.m. And it has heated seats, heated grips, wind protection. All in all, good for covering miles in inclement weather. I had finally got it, past the 620-mile initial service, so I didn't have to worry about revolutions or speeds or anything. It's still a baby, though. I bought this somewhat late. I would say mid-24. Knowing that the 1300 GS was already out, but I didn't want a GS. I wanted the adventure model, and I was glad I got this one. I got it exactly the right configuration, and I'm not a fan. I'm sure it's a perfectly good bike, but I'm just not a fan of the new 1300 Adventure. The 1300 is like at least a decent looking motorcycle, but I don't know what BMW is thinking, man. Sometimes change isn't good. But right now I've got the big old panniers on for no good reason. Although they will fit, like the left side pannier, if you're wondering, will completely fit my helmet. I have a full face Shoei Neotech 2, so it's tight, but it drops right in there. Which is great when you stop at a restaurant or go into a store. It's a lockable case. When your helmet costs like $800 with the comm system, you don't really want to leave it on the bike unprotected. Yeah, I've never been out here that I can recall. Maybe as a kid and I don't remember, but it's really scenic, really nice. We are on the 84, is what the nav system is calling this road. Speed limit is 40. But, I'm beholden to the car in front of me and the motorcycle in front of me. There have been some wet patches on this road. It is January 5th after all. And I'm in no rush. It's fine. I'm not sure how this car managed to get in front of us. Oh, we're back at Alice's. Jesus, God. Got George in front of me. Lots of water. Here's the problem with one-lane roads. We're going to Skeggs Point. Scenic Skeggs Point. I don't like the way that feels. Oh, it's fantastic. Hey, George, I'm going to let these guys just go in front. Okay, riding in the back. I prefer this. I know exactly how good my brakes are, but you never know how good the person behind you might be. Turn on my extra lights up front. I guess they're like fog lights. The more visibility on these North Mountain roads, the better. Especially when you're a dummy like me and you insist on always wearing black and driving a black motorcycle. I would like to take a moment to shout out to my wife for always indulging me in my whimsies. Certainly did not need a fourth motorcycle. Probably nobody needs one motorcycle. I would say it is so far. I mean, it's not something you would want to take into like a congested city or lots of traffic. Just for, like I say, just for touring, scenic routes, cold weather, long distances, anything like that. And then not even to mention the potential to go gently off-road, like moto camping. This bike has got so much safety technology. I have no other bikes that have ABS. Already that's come in to help me early on in this bike's career. But aside from that, it's got the adaptive LED headlights that move with the bike to change angles. Suspension automatically adjusts. When no matter what weight's on there. Oh, that's nice. None of my other bikes have that. And you don't need it. You don't really notice it until like you have it, and you're like, oh, this is nice. Oh, I hate this. I gotta pass on a mountain road in the blind corners. I got kids, man. I don't like them following people. Not worth it for 10 seconds. Oh, it's nice of them. Yeah, the bike can also sense lean angle, acceleration, deceleration, change in suspension and braking and all that jazz, depending on those sorts of factors. Oh, that's nice. Anything that can help. Got different modes for rain or off-road to help control rear wheel slipping. And that is a real thing, man. It got me into trouble in the rain before on a bike without that. So I appreciate it. Sometimes like you don't want all that technology, but if you have to drive at night or in bad weather or something, non-ideal conditions, you might as well have something helping you if possible. Caution. Horses. You would not want to run into a horse at 60 miles an hour. Or would I want to go careening off this corner? Yeesh. The only downside about this ride today is I'm missing the last 49er game of the season. But it's a meaningless game. me watch what I can online. Bicycle has no idea what's coming up behind them. One of our riders has got I think the guy in front of me has got a bald-ish rear tire, and there is water on these curvy roads. And I'll hang back here with him. That's no joke. Gotta be safe as you can on a motorcycle. I know it's kind of one of them there oxymorons, but you don't have to be stupid. This is a beautiful view. Wow. So on my way here, we went through a tunnel, and I don't know if I got that recording. I hope so, but I had my Insta360 plugged into my USB on the bike, and I don't think I pushed the cord in all the way, and the battery had died at some point before we got to the restaurant, so that's kind of a bummer. We did have like our own personal photographer. It's like in a chase vehicle filming us at different points, and so he's posting a bunch of pictures on his Instagram page. I'm going to steal some of those. Nice guy. He said his favorite character on Lord of the Rings was Samwise Gamgee, and honestly, after like just interacting with him, he reminds me a lot of Sam. Like, and that's a compliment. Sam was a really nice guy. So I look forward to seeing his work. Oh shit, that guy just crashed. Well, here we are, some random Arco. Turns out the guy's girlfriend, first off, let me just say, the young man involved in that accident is okay. Some bruises and bumps and what have you. But bike could not run after that. The transmission had an issue. So he called a tow truck, and I waited until his girlfriend showed up. We got separated from the rest of the group. And the friend I rode down with is meeting me at this gas station, so hopefully he gets here soon, and then we can head home, which is about, for me, 137 miles. I don't really have a good way to contact him because his helmet comm system is dead. So really, his phone's in his pocket. unless he stops. But he should be here soon, I hope. I think I said that before. Tee-hee. Alright, well, there was lots of weird turns. We're in the Bay Area, so getting here was hard. If he doesn't have good nav, he might have gotten turned around. Well, I think I'm going to shut down this video until he shows up. Stop recording. There he is. George. Okay. You want to follow me, or do you need gas?
I don't need gas.
Okay.
I'll follow you. Let me turn this off. Okay.
All right. We're back together.